Do you want to know a secret? This tale of foolish people long ago, I know what happened and what is true, but I don't know how it should end. Let me tell it one more time, and perhaps together we will see.
Very nice. Months of planning, favors. Everything is waiting for us. We are here to show Ferelden how Orlais commands the game. Several jobs and a personal score of my own, but the rest of the night is yours. Think you're up to it, pretty thing?
You know I'm ready for anything.
Of course you are. You're mine. I'll be watching. Don't let me down.
Love to watch her go. Returns me to the stone.
Ugh, focus.
Hello and welcome. So this is going to be a playthrough of Leliana's song, which happens before the events of Dragon Age Origins and covers basically how Leliana ended up in a chantry tree in Lothering. Yeah, and apparently dwarves are all creeps. This will be fun.
A little fun with the wigs of Ferelden. They won't expect it. Not like in Orlais.
The clients want a little stealing? A few insults? Some good old revenge.
Eyes open. We've got our targets. Let's find them. The goods we're after are stored here, in the square.
The guards will be looking for any excuse to bring out the blades.
The usual moaning about charity. This board needs something. It's done.
Aye, let them keep their pittance.
No concern of mine.
The old well.
Dark and deep. How many coins down this thing are gone for good?
Well, now I wonder.
Well, I see a cache of sorts. So who's hiding what?
Some people like their privacy.
Do I... I do not have stealth. Alright.
Right.
They won't see me coming. A mage collective. Sketch, did you know?
It's nothing, usually.
Then no one will mind if we follow the clues and help ourselves. Friendly now. The guards have no reason to chase us yet. Right. Another clue. Thank you, Collective.
Step quickly, pretty one.
Sounds like Marjolaine found her mark.
Quickly now.
Oh, Marjolaine was hard on her poor captain. Wonder if I could add to that.
You get into her private business, you'd better make it count.
Come on! Damn you lot, open up!
There's a...
Who?
Jovi Maris?
Oh no, I was supposed to be safe!
You should have thought about that before talking out of turn.
I ain't going back! I'm not!
Good with me.
It's done. Right. Oof! How do they get so heavy on such terrible food?
Ah, nobody boils an innard like a Ferelden.
Looks to the world that he's drunk on duty. A good start. I wonder how much shame he can bear.
Drape Joey's voice next to the guard captain.
Waking with a dead man will not help his situation.
Passed out on the job, holding suspect materials? Disgraceful.
It's a start.
A start, she says.
Quietly then. We are quite the target.
Okay, so apparently I can't do anything with that.
Oh, you a funny one, you are.
Let's make this last. Up to us now.
Good. Good. Bring him on.
You ever get enough?
Nope.
Renwald's relics, as if he found them.
Steal back the fenced venture antiquities.
There's our northern trinkets. Imports of import. The man thinks he's clever.
Steal back the Ferelden jewelry.
Ugh, dead people jewelry. It's not as pretty as I remember. Maybe these things have a better use than just selling them again. It's done. Finery? This Sir Wally has clearly never been to Orlais.
Steal back the fenced historical costumes.
Let's put these to better use somewhere.
Haven't we done enough to the man?
I wonder how much shame he can bear.
Plant all the stolen items on Eames.
A thief as well? The man is a disgrace. Marjolaine will love this. But
How much more would you do, girl?
Watch out!
Alright.
Got trouble in the streets.
I've had enough! No more from you! Time for what I like best.
We are quite the
Fingers
target.
fishy. Don't let them near me.
it's done. That's the minimum for a bit of fun. But does a beating seem too plain?
Nobles only really hurt when you hit their reputation.
Yes, he's asleep. Definitely asleep. That's... Red stain. I mean, it's usual for people to produce a red stain when they're asleep.
We're supposed to strip him of dignity, not his things.
It'll be both if we find an amusing place to leave them.
Dang it.
We've got trouble in the streets.
Time for some fun. Enough! Everyone gather round for a hug.
Okay, that's an interesting battle cry. Everyone gather around for a hug. Don't notice me.
Here, we've got trouble in the streets.
I'll do it. It's done.
They take you! I've had enough! Enough for everyone!
So just proceed to kill all the city guards tonight.
Another clue. Thank you, Collective.
Where is... Alright.
Ah!
Not for long.
Careful now. No running, no hiding.
Right. Your mage was a little...
It's just a group that I kind of understand.
Huh. Well, his trinket looks to be worth a nice amount, unless we find another use for it.
Haven't we done enough to the man?
I wonder how much shame he can bear.
Let's see, leave the suspect undergarments?
A non-regulation addition, I'm sure.
And also the Mage's Collective signet
Now it appears he's an apostate as well. Shocking.
That is a career destroyed.
I hope Marjolaine will be pleased.
We'll find out soon enough. We signal down from the tavern, right?
Okay. Right.
Marjolaine? Marjolaine! Don't tease me today.
That's how we do it.
Ooh, pretty thing. Out of breath, hair in a state. You'd be a scandal on the streets of Orlais. And you love it.
Sounds like you love it too.
If I'm not mistaken, you want me this way.
You think you know what I like, eh? Is that what inspired the fantastic destruction of the poor captain? We are very much alike, you and I. I have a surprise. We did not come this far to slum in darkened streets. Lem,
Aye, Marjolaine?
make sure she has everything she needs. There will be no rest for us tonight.
What is the mission?
Don't keep me in the dark. Who's the mark of distinction you have in mind?
In good time. Just know that we will have earned a special rest when all is done. Ready yourself and come back to me.
I need to remember I don't actually need to read these out because she's actually voiced.
You won't have to wait long.
Even if it doesn't very well match. Like at all.
Always where the money is.
You'd want it no other way, missy, and Marjolaine always wants the best at hand.
Let's see what you've found.
Are you ready now, Leliana? The night is moving on, and our target is formidable.
I need only my skill, Marjolaine. I am always ready.
That, my pretty thing, is what I like to hear.
Sodding stone.
You can't come to Denham without visiting the Earl's estate.
You're mad.
The Earl is away, and most of the King's patrol has been drawn to some sort of trouble in the market. Our employer just wants us to plant some embarrassing papers under the cover of a burglary. It will be assumed they were here all along, unless you think you're not up to my challenge.
Kind of just like, I think this is a fire effect that's causing things to shake. It's kind of unpleasant.
Kept anything else to yourself? Like what the papers are? Or who hired us?
I think that they are payments, suggesting mistresses. And you know as well as I that we do not need to know the players.
We let nobles decide who to blame. We are just the enablers of the game.
That's it. Now we split to divide the gold, find a fun way in, and put the papers where they can be found but are not obvious. In the bedroom, nice and personal. Don't keep me waiting.
Tonight is not about shadows. We want some chaos to hide our true purpose.
Could we do that without leaving a trail right to us?
Always want a clear path to run, hey boy?
Watch out!
They're
I'll
on
do
us.
it. Did that one seem better trained to you?
Fancier uniform, too. Soldiers on loan to the Arl?
More reason to dump them out of sight or something.
Oh, I can't get through this way.
Always something
There,
else.
we could dump the soldiers in the dirt.
We can use the dirt to hide dead bodies.
Right. No mercy! I'm stopping this!
Bloody!
Oh, you a funny one, you are. Right.
That's, just 3 bodies there. No big deal.
A good place to stash something, if you like digging.
Stash the soldiers here.
That will keep them out of sight. Happy, Sketch?
Appeased.
Nothing over here. Okay.
There's our way in. We can reach the window in that nook.
Tight fit for Tug.
Yeah, your mother said as much.
I'm really not sure about having chosen the flaming weapons.
Right. Let's find more soldiers and make a nice mess before we plant the papers.
Love it when you talk like that. You too, Sketch.
Do Ferelden's condone torture? Or is this allowed because the Earl is away?
Doesn't say much for whoever was left in charge.
Gentlemen?
And I can't. Some. Off-duty soldier. Wait a minute a second. Is this an acknowledgement that people don't wear armor all the time in this setting? Perish the thought.
They won't see me coming. In my time. It's done. Help yourselves. It's supposed to be a burglary after all.
You left a spot on my floor, woman! Please, Master Baron. I heard something outside. You know the penalty for speaking out of turn!
That boy will grow into something special.
Not actually anything that...
Thick doors make every room a surprise.
Ha! Here comes trouble! Ha! 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 Oh! Oh! No mercy!
No mercy? How about a little bit of mercy? Just a tiny amount of mercy. Nope, can't get in there. Like I was yelling at the servant, I wonder if I'll encounter him anywhere else.
Come, Commander. Let's see your little dragon.
What the?
Why would I be at all surprised by this? I mean, seduction I imagine would be part of the game.
More soldiers!
Elite Maya.
It's done. I'll do it. A war journal with no war?
A lot of bitterness still around. This is pushing it, though.
I feel like there are frequently wars in...
Good sodding morning.
Another pawn in the game!
Couple daggers. Grabbed silver bowl. That's all there is here.
Where did she go?
Marjolaine will find us when she's had her fun. Always does.
In my time. The master bedroom. We can plant the papers in the desk. This Commander Raleigh sounds like a beast.
Maybe he's the target we're embarrassing.
These are Orlesian seals.
Be quick, pretty thing. We are wearing out our welcome.
These papers are Elysian.
Marjolaine, these seals are Orlesian military. This is not some embarrassment of nobility.
Who am I to say what upsets this lot?
He seemed to know them pretty well, from what I saw.
That will do, Leliana. We have to get moving.
I don't like this.
Leliana, later. Move.
Three, 6, carry over the ort. Oh, no. Looking a little peaked, Missy.
This job doesn't worry you? Oh, wait.
Nothing about us being here hits you as wrong.
Haven't thought about it. My purse follows Marjolaine. Good eye for money, that one.
But if we caught...
If you're caught, I never know what you're doing out there. That's how I like it.
Just show me what you've scrunched up. What's this?
We rob the Arl and he boils the same old gruel.
I'll sink a stone in it. Make you feel at home.
Split wood.
Ditch rock.
Your turn to cook?
Have to do something. The Arl's estate, soldiers. Templars should give up mages and hunt whatever Marjolaine is.
How... yeah.
I'm worried too, but we can fix it somehow.
We should just disappear. Don't wait around for it to go bad.
Not go back to Orlais.
I don't have much to go back to. Less if they start thinking I'm a threat to the nation.
I was worried I was the only one left out of the plan.
You're the only one she tells anything.
Then why did you come?
An apostate elf needs to keep his friends close.
I can be hanged on a rumor. Accidental treason's a bit over the top, really.
I'm worried too, but we can fix it somehow.
We should just disappear. Don't wait around for it to go bad.
Not go back to Orlais.
I don't have much to go back to. Less if they start thinking I'm a threat to the nation.
I can't bear the thought of never seeing my home again.
Wish I knew the feeling.
Some of us don't match the bard spy fetish. Like me, pretending I know the loot.
You murder music.
I have to say something to Marjolaine. Soon.
Better you than me.
Well, Marjolaine's full of surprises, hmm?
I have to say something to her about the papers. Right?
Seems like you've decided.
We have to do something before it's a problem, Tug. But what?
Well, I'd just take my money and run back to Orlais. I have a girl I'm ruining for her chevalier husband.
We pulled many strings to arrange the market. Someone will know we were here.
Marjolaine has people in her pocket. She can deal with treason. Maybe.
I may be making too much of this.
Those papers were not the job we agreed to. They're a different kind of risk.
Then you should let her know you are concerned too.
Knowing and caring are different.
Marjolaine left you in the dark too.
Always does.
Not always.
Maybe not you. I get where and when. It's usually enough. Valroyu was quiet anyway. Really quiet, actually.
Marjolaine planned for months. Some jobs we turned down.
Made us hungry. Maybe a little stupid.
But not on purpose.
Right.
I'm sure it's all just a mistake. We can fix it.
She won't like hearing that.
I was right to be worried. It doesn't matter. You need to remember your place. You do not question me in front of the others, Leliana. Not in the field, not anywhere.
The game is one thing. We go back and forth between nobles, and the authorities turn a blind eye. It is amusement. But these papers... If the seals were Olesian military, then bringing them to Ferelden is treason. Marjolaine, there is no blind eye for treason. They hang you in the street.
My poor pretty thing, lost in a strange place. Ah, this is about seeing me with that officer, isn't it?
Well, yes, Leliana did seem to be jealous of that, which I'm not sure why she would be, because it seems like that would be part of the game. That just one person distracts the guards and the other person does the work.
That was your business. I accept that with you. But this is different. I've known people who crossed the line into treason, and I miss them all.
If you are determined that we must undo this, I will alter my plans. You know there is always a cost when that happens.
Thank you, Marjolaine. Our lives are exciting enough, no?
Just be ready. Give me a moment.
If Marjolaine has a plan, let's get to it. I prefer to be a moving target.
For what it's worth, I'm with you. In over our heads.
Marjolaine has a plan to fix it by now. I am certain.
She's clever. No doubt.
Why did I get disarmed?
You are ready? Because this will not be easy.
I know.
We'll go back when it is dark again. They won't expect a second break-in so soon.
We can say we were there to steal the papers in the first place, for Orlais.
I don't plan on having to tell anyone. Shall we go?
I will sleep easier when this is all done.
It will all work out. I promise.
Oh, she is definitely trustworthy.
You were right. The grounds were bare. Perhaps we stole everything worth guarding.
There. Let's get your precious papers and go.
Yeah. Here we go.
A little heavy-footed over the wall, maybe? I'll draw the ones I can. Go!
She's gone again!
Guess we're going the other way.
Yes, she's gone again, like she said she would. And like we said... So yeah, it is going this way.
Men, we have a breach!
No more from you! You asked for it! Time for what I like best. If you demand
Poor
it...
bastard! Careful now! Enough!
If you're going for trinkets, make it quick.
A little distracted from looting at the moment.
Alright, let's keep going.
Mm-hmm.
What now? Oh, these poor things.
One nug's a big meal for a Mabari.
Don't know what they have, don't want to. Let's go.
Right.
I'm stopping this!
It's done.
You up? For it.
Come and get it! Time for some fun! How did they know? Where are they all coming from?
Just keep going. We'll make it out yet.
It's done.
I'll show you something.
Here comes trouble!
Bloody! Time for what I like best.
I'll do it.
Time for some fun!
Right.
Careful now!
Hurrah!
Everyone gather round for a hug!
In my time.
Yes, you're actually injured. Do I have...
In my time.
Just get...
I will.
No more from you.
Lovely. Right.
If you demand it.
It's done.
To the last!
Right. Mm-hmm.
There should be more guards out here.
We need to find Marjolaine! Come on! There! Oh, she made it out! Why isn't she running?
What's the commander doing over there?
Marjolaine, I fought the ones I could, but there must be more.
It's all right.
We can tell them about the papers. There must be an embassy. Or they can petition.
Shh, my pretty thing, shh.
I'm sorry I brought us back here, Marjolaine.
Don't be. You were perfect.
Dramatic wound.
Well, well, well. An Orlesian spy caught with her hands on hard-won Ferelden intelligence. You'll be worth a pretty sum. Once we've had our fun, of course.
Fairly certain we faced worse than that. Why do I still have my armor? And I'm still bleeding out.
It is worse than losing them to death, isn't it? When the one closest to you is untrue.
Sounds like Marjolaine.
Who?
A friend. I can help. But you must find your resolve.
This better not be a trick. I can't take another.
You're scarred, inside and out. Marjolaine is adept at striking where you are most vulnerable. Believe me, I know.
Then I'm not even the first.
You have more than enough enemies, girl. Why are you defeating yourself? Others need you even at your lowest. And that is a source of strength I cannot describe. I must go. You can do this.
How do you know about this? About me? Hello? Oh! I don't want to do this. I shouldn't have to do this.
Well, I mean, at least that's logical that they took away, like, the rest of my weapons, but... there's a two-headed skeleton. I'm pretty sure that anyone who actually had two heads and survived would not be languishing in a dungeon. Well, highly unlikely that they would be, because by the time they'd probably be far more valuable as, well, an attraction.
Quietly then. Sketch!
Leliana, watch out.
In my time.
Right grateful to you, girl. If ever, look out!
No! Not more! Enough!
I've waited for this.
Thank you for shutting me on fire. I appreciate that.
It's done.
They take you!
Oh, lovely.
Name's Silas. I owe you twice. Especially if you're against Raleigh.
I'm not against anyone. I just want out.
Leliana?
I'm done, Sketch.
Nope, nothing here. There's in fact only one way to go.
Gates everywhere. Got to be a lever.
We are quite the target. Careful now. Right.
No more from you!
Never going back!
Ask for it!
It's done.
Payback!
Now, why exactly do they have a bunch of people strung up in here? Why in full armor? That. It's dumb.
Oh. Oh no. No.
Doug?
She did this. With her beast. They will both answer.
Can I... Tug's body. I can't actually do anything with Tug's body despite the fact that it's apparently an object.
In my
I'll
time.
show you something!
I've waited for this. Finally! A fair fight! My turn!
No running, no hiding.
You asked for it! They take you!
From shadow to your heart.
Bloody!
In my time. I got it!
My turn!
No one else is coming. Follow if you want. I have people waiting for me.
Girl, you are wonderful. Thank you.
You want out? Move. There is no one else.
Free. You are a spirit of virtue.
I prayed to be free of Raleigh. Thank you.
I'm a spirit of virtue. I mean, I think there are some actual, like...
I will teach my child of humans like you. You're a light in this dark place.
I don't know if I'm that.
Some fan theories that, Leliana is, in fact, dead, and what we have here is, a Lyrium ghost? But, because there's a couple points in the game where she can actually, well, apparently die, but still appears in later games.
It's done.
Wait, we got some, dog chow there. We could... If we get a Mabari with us, we can use it.
Is this all they've got?
In no time.
Finally! A fair fight!
No mercy!
Let's make this last.
My turn!
Keep going. Almost there. I can do this. I have to.
Don't exert yourself too much there.
Right.
You were just fine a second ago. Why are you suddenly limping?
Shh. You're safe now.
Dorothea? Dorothea? Your guest is awake.
So I see. Please, give us a moment.
Very dramatic for a
Please.
priestess. Damn it.
No doubt you have questions.
This is a chantry? Am I to be arrested?
The Chantry is not an arm of the King's law, although I am certain these good Fereldans disapprove of both of our actions.
But you are one of them.
I am also a legion. They have no reason to listen to me. But they know that if I fail here, it may harm the Chantry as a whole.
Dorothea? Shall I know you?
No, no. If you wish a full introduction, I am formally Revered Mother Dorothea.
Your reverence, then?
My temple is in Orlais. I came here without sanction, hoping to fix the mistakes I have made. So please, just Dorothea.
You saved me? Gave me a key?
You didn't need a key. You could have tricked a guard or bound a splinter into a braid for a lockpick. And you would look good with braids, you know? Anyway, all I did was suggest that you are never powerless when others are in need.
But why?
Because I needed to hear the same thing when I was in your place.
This is all interesting, but I need to be a long way from both Ferelden and Orlais very soon.
The papers Marjolaine sold to Commander Raleigh were mine. The papers used against you.
You did this? Those were Orlesian military. It is treason.
My temple receives troop movements, so we can minister in the field. They were stolen, in a moment of weakness. I didn't know why Marjolaine wanted to be so close to me, but it felt like youth.
And I'm not questioning where my two companions are, or why they didn't get me out of the dungeon.
I suppose you think this gives us a common cause.
In my profession, common cause is found at a much higher level. But I think we both know there is business yet unfinished. My papers, your own needs.
I don't need anything.
That is rarely true. When one has been hurt so dearly, I can tell you where Marjolaine is, where Commander Raleigh is. Help Orlais and yourself. I will be here when you decide you are ready.
Why can I not interact with desk drawer? There it is.
In my time. Such a thing. Fit for the Empress herself.
Peddlers the Provocateur. And it's no more practical than the previous thing I was wearing. Yeah, that whole thing of the exposed collarbone. Yeah, that's a pretty good target.
Sketch? I guess we made it.
So glad to see you, or anything after last week.
My thanks, too. I'll help how I can.
Thanks for getting me out of that place, Leliana. No market for a helper.
No market?
That Raleigh wasn't going to keep me long. A spy ringleader like Marjolaine painted you. You were going to the highest bidder. Maybe even the Empress.
I just wish I had been there for Tug.
They did him first because he wouldn't shut up. Drove Raleigh's men crazy for days, laughing at them. He was stalling for me. They said they'd take my hands. Only way to trust a mage.
Oh, Sketch.
All I see is red. But it doesn't matter. We can't fix this.
So we don't fix it, but we can set it right.
I'm not sure I know what that means.
As long as we try. Silas, was it?
Yes, I had to follow. I hope to earn the good mother's trust, and yours. I stand ready to go after the commander. And this Marjolaine who put you at his mercy.
These introductions are all very dramatic.
Apparently this now involves nations? Or threatens to?
I don't pretend to understand all that. I was in Raleigh's care a lot longer than a week. Whatever I can do to settle my debts, I will.
So, did I free a criminal?
I poached some game. I'd have taken my lashes, but Raleigh doesn't like inconveniencing the king's law. He had me for months. For no reason beyond his own amusement.
How does a petty criminal get so quick with a blade?
Former soldier. I was probably not too far from Raleigh during the war. Glad to say I'm nothing like him now.
So you'll follow me? Where do you think that will lead?
If I can end this, I hope to serve the Chantry. They will already know my good intentions. What about you?
Me? Nobody cares what I want.
You should.
No doubt Dorothea is waiting for me.
I'll follow you where you lead. I owe you that, and more.
Still here for you, Leliana. Missy, need something to perk you up? Road ahead will be a tough one.
Lem? How?
Yeah, I went to ground when Marjolaine showed her colours. Almost gave you up after the week. Hard to miss your escape, though. Lots of people thanking their Orlesian she-devil. So, need anything?
You're right back to selling? Even after all this?
Marjolaine left me dry too. Pissed about that, but the payout must be good to drop resources like us.
You're saying you'd have done it too?
Well, not to me, but I understand. That's the game.
All right. Show me what you've got. Our Lady Andraste, blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. She is beautiful.
Please, miss.
You work in this temple?
I am giving my life to the Chantry, yes. If you'll excuse me.
I'm sorry about earlier. I wasn't sure where I was.
It's not that, miss.
What then?
I was like you before I came to serve Our Lady. It troubles me.
I am no threat to you.
No, I worry for you. Many come to the Chantry at a difficult time. Not all find their way back.
I won't need to come back.
I was the same. There was a lot of pain between then and now. If you'll excuse me.
Our Marjolaine has secured Commander Raleigh as an escort to leave Ferelden. No doubt she expects a reprisal for her various crimes. It would be a shame to disappoint her.
I need to know some things before this goes ahead.
As would I.
I know nothing about the commander, beyond what he did.
Commander Raleigh is a noble who apparently distinguished himself to King Merrick during the Orlesian-Ferelden War. Many on both sides have been reluctant to abandon the hatreds of that conflict. But if I had to venture a guess, I suspect he is also a miserable bastard at heart.
This seems like a lot of trouble for a few papers.
If Raleigh finds the support to act on them, the number of lives at stake would be considerable.
But Ferelden and Orlais are at peace.
It might be more accurate to say we are merely no longer at war.
I could have died in a dungeon, like Tug did.
I recognized a familiar spirit in you, and I had faith. It is a strength you come to understand in service.
I'm glad you didn't start preaching at the time.
I hope I am not preaching now. I just wanted you to be aware of the tools you already had. If this is the last the Chantry sees of you, I have still balanced some of my shame.
A lot of people followed me out. What happens to them?
Some will be turned over to the city guard, although the difference in treatment may well feel like freedom. Others, like Silas, have more than paid for their petty crimes. He wants to join the Chantry.
Perhaps he wants a chance at Commander Raleigh.
I would not blame him.
Yeah, noticing that I don't think her outfit is like really period accurate. It'd be kind of difficult to get something that form-fitting. And I mean, but Leliana's, I think I've talked about this sort of thing before. Yeah, doubt they would do that.
You know a lot for an outsider in Ferelden.
The members of this temple have been most helpful, though they technically owe no allegiance to our lay.
They suffer too if secrets given to the Chantry are not safe.
My actions could harm all nations ministered by the Chantry.
Tell me how to find Marjolaine.
For your own reasons, I trust.
Do you want your precious papers or not?
Not if I inflict more harm in the process. Call it a concern of my trade.
I need to see Marjolaine. Then I will decide what she deserves.
I cannot deny you that. But allow yourself to be surprised by what you decide. That is something I wish I had done for myself. Marjolaine is with Raleigh, seeking passage across the waking sea. I have suggested a path. Be careful.
Pathetic girl. You're in the heart of my Ferelden. What do you hope to gain?
Listen to the commander, pretty one. There is nothing for you here.
That's a dragon I just saw take up.
I'll do it.
Who are you trying to impress? Your teacher cursed you while
I'm
falling
stopping
apart.
this!
In my time.
Hang up your blade. My men
I'll
will
do
visit
it.
your fetid country
From
soon
shadow
enough.
to your heart!
Shadow to your heart? Shadow heart? What's that?
Bloody!
I'm not giving up this opportunity to strike at all
It's
ends.
done.
I'll drag Marek to war if I have to. Your people couldn't hold this land with an army. What's one harlot going to do? There are others like me. This peace will not stand. Orlais cannot be trusted.
I don't really see why I can't try to shoot them from here, but, you know, okay. Sure.
Come then and throw yourself on my blade.
In my time.
Like Marjolaine has done? If you also... Sandstalker.
Bloody!
In my time.
Face me now!
Right.
You asked for it!
Pronto.
I'll do it.
No more from you!
I've had a taste of freedom. Try and take it from me.
No more from you!
Now for the master of these beasts, and Marjolaine.
And the papers. Lives counted.
And the papers.
I thank you, Sketch, of keeping track of what we're trying to do here. Kind of surprising that two trained Brontos. Hi.
Orlesian harlot! If you wanted more of my men, you could have just asked.
Come and get it!
Demand it! I'll show you something!
Damn. Okay, fine, I'll shoot. We'll do it this way.
Right.
Push them back!
You demand it!
We are just that good.
I am very tired of playing games with Commander Raleigh.
And you don't have an injury. Weird. There's nothing up here. Alright, let's...
Right.
Do you have... You do. Alright.
Yes!
Can you start shooting people?
My turn!
I'll show you something!
Mm-hmm.
And there's a mage.
Unruly girl. Let me demonstrate how one properly controls a pet.
I've had enough! I'll show you something!
Is that all you got?
I'll show you something!
Watch out!
Bitch-born Orlesian whore.
born in the game. Let's make this last.
Never going back!
I'm stopping this.
You're better than Marjolaine said. The bards of Orlais have earned their reputation. But I remember the scared little girl in my cell.
I won't kill you. I'm not that selfish.
Thanks for that.
All this, undoing every one of these lives. It's more fun when it's personal. I wonder, what did the lovely mother offer for her papers? Something as entertaining as what I did to get them?
You are still trying to hurt me. Why?
So innocent. Even when your concern threatened to expose me.
All I wanted was a way out. For us.
You are my pretty thing. But I knew we'd end up like this. You would turn on me. Because that's what I would do. So I did it first. We are the same.
No.
So you say. But here you are, weapon in hand.
I came to stop you, not kill you.
If this was reversed, you'd wake every day expecting my blade.
Marjolaine.
We are the same.
Do you want to know a secret? That moment I keep, because even now, I don't know what ending serves best. But being able to choose, that is the truth of this story. The rest, it changes with the audience. All things change when they find purpose.
Then there's that. And yet when we find her in Lothering, she doesn't have the armor. Or the weapons. But in any case, I'll say thank you for watching. Do any relevant things with YouTube's buttons, and have a nice day. Wait, one of the art and animation people, his name is Tim Gollum? Gollum. That's an unusual and kind of ironic last name to be associated with this what's it called? It's not a franchise exactly. Setting? Or so it's supposed to be a franchise. community as evil Priestly. Poor Tug. I suppose Tug taunting them kind of fits with the skills that warriors have, and also the function of those skills is usually to attract attention away from the squishier party members.